The Bruins opening up the second half of the 2016-2017 season as they return from holiday break, and Michael Keeley joined by head coach Kyle Grabowski. Kyle, rough end to the first half there. Obviously, you guys have been playing a lot of hockey over the last 2 months, and I know you aren't going to make any excuses, but what were some of the things you weren't really doing well over those last 4 games of the first half?
Two ends. I think our goaltending's got to be a bit better. We're not giving up a ton of shots, but we need to be around that 90 save percentage mark, and we're just below that. So I think, Alex played a ton there with Jake being with Des Moines, so we're really riding him right now. I don't know if fatigue's probably a little bit of a factor. He's played a lot of games right now, but he's got to be a bit better for us. We totally think he's capable of that, and we believe in him. So he's got to be a touch better for us. And bottom line is you look at the last game, we're getting 40 shots a night. We got to score. They got to go in the net for us. We got to get one off a rush, one off a face-off, and your power play's got to score. And right now we're not doing that.
The first half in general was kind of inconsistent for you guys. You couldn't string together a long winning streak. At the same time, you weren't hitting any long skids. So as we move into the second half, how do you be more consistent as a group?
Well, I think it comes from practice and what you do every single day. I think our preparation as a staff and as a team can be better. And I think it's really finding that our identity as a team. I think one thing we do extremely well is all our kids can skate. Like, we're a fast team, and we need to play that way. And when we don't play that way, we're no good. We need to play with speed in all 3 zones and be a little bit better in that department and just play to our strengths.
And along the lines of speed, the shorthanded goals continue to come. Had one taken away on the quick whistle Friday, but then Danner Dufault scores one Saturday, leading the league with 8 now. And it just seems like when you guys get shorthanded, the forwards are just looking for that opportunity to streak up ice with it, and it's got to kind of feel good. We took a penalty, but we're still getting those chances.
Yeah, and we do some things that are designed so we have the ability to score on our penalty kill. But I think it comes with having, we kill with some veteran players who, like Travis and Evan, killed for us all last season. They really know what they're doing out there. So I think they have a ton of confidence when the puck's turned over, they can do something with it.
3 more big games in terms of the standings coming up. First time seeing the Wilderness, and then Brookings again. Seen a lot of them recently. Do these guys know, you think, how important these points are over the next 3, or are they just trying to focus on themselves?
Yeah, I think they're having the same conversations we are in their locker room. That's how tight our division is. You have to get a couple of points every weekend. You got to get 3 out of 4, or 4 out of 4, or at least 2 to stay relevant every single weekend. And I'd be hard pressed to think they're not talking about the same things.
Do you think it helps to be done with the 3-game weeks? It's basically 2-game weeks now the rest of the way, and a little bit easier to get into that routine where you're just practicing and then you got the Friday-Saturday format? Yeah,
I don't mind either, to tell you the truth, because I think if you're playing and you're playing well, you can stay on a roll kind of thing. But the rest of the year we're Friday, Saturday, kind of like a typical college schedule. You get some more practice time where you can build in some days off or some lighter days, those kind of things. So that does help. On a coaching front, you can do a little more skill development, and you have a little more time to develop. Develop player skills rather than coaching systems and tactics and those things. So that helps. You want to make your players better. But at the same time, we like to be playing as well. So I think it's a double-edged sword.
Well, it's that time of year with the new year where people make resolutions. How about some New Year's resolutions for the team?
New Year's resolutions for the team? I think we've talked and gone over some numbers and things. I think a goal for us is to get 4 every night. We want to score once on special teams, whether it's power play or penalty kill, once off a face-off, once off a rush, once off the zone play. So that's our goal. We've talked about being a more offensive group and being a little bit more aggressive offensively. So I think that's a step we need to take.
All right, Kyle. Well, we appreciate the time as always. Happy New Year to you, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Mike.